How's it going, rednecks? It's been a while since I had to work on this thing, and it's been a while since you guys seen the progress. So while Tyler is finishing up what we need to do to hopefully make this thing drivable, I'm gonna go over what's happened since the last video. Alright guys, here at the back of the rear Ranger, you can see he's got the exhaust done right here. A vacuum line ran to the brake booster. Right here is his fuel line, and then fuel return line is over here, as well as throttle cable. And if you're all wondering, this thing runs. We'll get there. Hold on. Let me show you what's going on up front. Alright, and here at the front of the truck, we have one of the more questionably dangerous decisions we've made. Is the fuel tank is right here, and then right here are your fuel lines. And right down there on the frame, you can barely see it, that's your fuel pump. And this sketchy deal right here, that is your throttle cable. Actually, this is an aftermarket throttle cable, zip tied to the factory Ranger cable. And yeah, so that's what's going on up front. We still need to do a front bumper and yeah, kind of tidy up some of the wiring, but other than that, the front and all this is done. Alright guys, here in the cab, as you can see, he has everything wired for the power, fuel pump, the ECM. He's getting ready to install some lights on the front, as well as the start button and the CB radio. So I'll show you all that works here in a little bit, and we'll fire up that engine. First we'll do a time lapse of us finishing up the rear lower control arms in the back. They had a bunch of play in the lower bushings, and then we're going to do a driveway alignment. And yeah, sit tight. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to drive this thing. Well, here we have the control arms, and the reason why we're changing them is right here. That is not supposed to move, and as you can see, this one's even worse. Look at that. And this is the other side. Yeah, this one all just came apart. So yeah, that's the reason why he had to change those, and now I can at least show you. See how that tire is leaning in at the top? It's actually leaning that way. That is a cambered in tire, so we need to try and set that. And I've already checked that one, and that one's level. So what we're gonna do, I got my level sitting up there, we're gonna lay it on the side and get these both standing straight up and down. And then we're gonna set toe by putting a tape measure in the back and measuring from tread to tread in the back of the tire, and then tread to outside tread on the front, get those level, and then we're gonna go for a ride. So woohoo. Alright guys, that's how we do our alignment. We just put a level on the side of the tire to get our camber in, like I said. And then as far as toe goes, we measured on the outside of the tread in the back, and measured on the outside of the tread on the front from side to side. And then I made my adjustments right here on the steering rack outer tie rod end. And then made sure both of them were equal and that they visibly looked like they were going straight. That's pretty much all we can do. So we're getting ready. We're gonna get cleaned up here, and we're gonna fire this thing up and go for a run. Yeah, straight back and should be good. There you go. Forward march. You got the lug nuts tight? Tighter. Is that Bob? Ah, look at this guy. All right. Let's hit the road for real. There's a Ranger for you too. Or is that a F-150?
That's a Ranger. It's like my year.
Is it? No one coming, so.
Oh, there goes Matt.
What was it? Oh, yeah. Dude, this thing goes pretty good. wandering a bit, ain't it?
Yeah, move. We're doing 60.
Are we?
Yeah.
I'll stand on the back and I'll watch what's happening.
Light them up.
Oh my god!
I didn't think I'd actually do that.
No sweat either.
No.
You could have easily whipped that corner.
I just wasn't ready.
Well guys, unfortunately it is still wandering back and forth, so we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but I have an idea, and I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to fart around for a little while, and I'm guessing the next time you'll see me will actually be at the shop with this and the turtle, so I guess I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, it's the next day, and I know I said I was going to meet you guys at Shop Peon next, but I had to get this truck cleaned out first, and you'll see why. But yeah, check this thing out. Alright guys, there was a lot of stuff in here, and was being the key word. I had to get it all the way because I want to clean this thing out. I have owned this truck now for 2 years, and I have yet to wipe anything down, to vacuum anything out, and I don't want to be thinking about that while doing the Gambler. I mean, I want to enjoy the time I have there, and I don't want to have to be thinking about, what is this that I'm touching? What is that on the dash? What color is the floor? Yeah, this thing's pretty nasty, and that's got to change. Well, I got the rear all done, and as you can see, it is leaps and bounds better. It's nothing to write home about, but with me, the previous owner, and probably the owner before that, not taking care of this truck, this is a miracle work right here. So yeah, I guess it's getting pretty dark out. I'm gonna start packing up. Tomorrow I will work on the front seats at Shop Peon, as well as the rear Ranger will be there. And yeah, with less than a week away, it's crunch time, so I'm not going to fuss too much about this, but I definitely want it cleaner. It's pretty nasty, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, change of plans. We are at my buddy's house, and we are going to get the topper put back onto the truck, so we don't know how it's going to go. We're thinking about using this little doohickey here and hoisting it off that beam up there, because last time we know that thing's heavy, so yeah, hopefully we can get it with ease. I have my delts, and we got this sucker here too, so.
Baby, sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the
Lady Gaga, 675.7. Well guys, we got the topper on the Turtle, and that thing definitely feels weird to drive. It's a lot more top heavy than I remember. And as you've seen, we followed the rearranger here to the shop because we have to try and figure out the rear caster issue with this thing. What's happening is he gets over about 50 miles an hour and the back starts to wander on him. So we got the struts apart. Right now we are gonna build a plate that goes from here, and then this one's gonna off-center to the back, which will not only straighten that problem out, but give us about 3 inches of lift, so this thing will look a little better too. So yeah, well, let's get that built, and then I'll show you what we did. All right guys, a little update on the rearranger. We had to go a lot further than what we expected. Right now, as you can see, we got this side torn apart, and I'll show you what's going on over here. We made an extension plate and we had to cut this brace out because that strut needs to move all the way into here. So yeah, this has turned into quite the fiasco, a lot more work than I wanted to do. I guess I'll update you once we get this all put back together, and you'll get to see the final product. Well guys, it's pretty late at night. As you can see, it's dark out, it's past midnight, we're tired, but this is what we've got accomplished so far. We got all the strut moved back, plate all welded. We just need to do the same thing to the other side, so see you guys tomorrow. All right, Rednecks, it's the next day, and prom night has already made some progress on this side, as you can see. He cut the reinforcements out, put this plate in right here, and then we just got done tacking the extension piece for our offset adapter for this side. And yeah, these videos have been a little non-traditional as far as what I've been doing. We are less than 1 week away from the Gambler, and it's crunch time, so I don't have a whole lot of time to record, but I'll get some of this, and yeah, I'll see what else I can get. Well guys, we got the back all put back together, and pretty excited. We're getting ready to fire this thing up and go on a trip. Tyler's got a little bit more wiring to do, and as you see, we got pretty much the whole gang here because this is a pretty big deal. We got to get this thing going. We got Matt Murdoch here, we got prom night here, Tyler's working, I'm working, so yeah, we all need to get this done. We know the importance. We're, like I said, less than a week away, so hopefully this thing works. Well, we're getting ready to fire it up, like I said, and head out.
Good.
All right, man.
What she does.
Take this off the dash so if we get in a wreck it don't smack us in the face.
Yeah, I've been meaning to text Scooter on the dash right there. I found out.
So wherever you got to go to get this thing up to about 60.
Well, we're gonna have to go this way.
feel?
Feels a lot better. Yeah, here, I'm off the wheel right now. Oop. Front end flat. Oh yeah, this is drivable now.
All right. So there we go, guys. We got going about 65 mile an hour, and it no longer had any wobble or play, so it's good to go. That thing's freaking riot, man. It takes off like crazy.
I need a picture of this, just out and about. Out in the town.
That thing is quick, dude.
Wow!
I seen it backfire. It's a quick little drig.
Oh yeah. It scoots.
Can I fill up under the hood? That's the best part. Go ahead, fill it up.
Working on it.
Why are you popping the hood?
Oh, I bet it does. You can see it's been running on the tire for a while.
Well, I mean, it would if you're man enough to drive something like this.
That's just hilarious.
This is brilliant, is what this is.
He was just talking, he's like, I can't wait for the first person to shut the pump down on me.
I know. Especially now that we're all standing around and videotaping it, they're probably going, dude,
See what happens.
Well, Matt Murdoch and prom night went home already, and the other peon, Matt, is here now with Tyler helping him over next door work on the rearranger. And I'm over here on the other side of the shop. I'm going to get the interior of my truck finished, cleaned out. So I got my wet vac, I got my vacuum cleaner. We're going to start working on the front here. I want to get that done, and then yeah, at least this will all be finished out. And then I'll have an update outside what's going on here in a little bit. Today is supposed to be the Gambler, but they moved it a week down. And I'm going to tell you what, when you see what's going on outside, you're going to think, or I'm going to be thankful that they did that. So let's get to work on finishing this interior. Think I got the interior pretty much done. I got the seats cleaned, the dash cleaned, the carpet cleaned. It's not perfect, but it ain't too bad considering what it used to look like in there, and besides, it smells pretty good in here. But the last thing I need to do is I need to clean these floor mats, which means we need to go outside. Well guys, that feels pretty good to have done. I did this for no other reason than I slightly enjoy more than I probably should in cleaning interiors, and I knew this one was going to be a big transformation, just like my yellow Oldsmobile. If you had a chance to actually see that one when I first got it, I went through and cleaned it. So it's pretty satisfying. Not only that, I enjoy a clean vehicle, and it's been far too long since I've done this. So yeah, the peons are next door working on the rearranger. Let's check up with them. Alright guys, over on this side where the peons are working on the rearranger, they got quite a bit done. Matt right now is working on a spare tire carrier in this bar right here, is going to get welded to what's left of this spare piece to hold the spare tire on the back. Tyler just finished this up. There's a fuse block inside of here, and this helps protect it from all the weather. The roof rack was just self-tapped right here through this, and we drilled and tapped these out. Now we got 5/16 holding it. And then Tyler just actually finished up these bad boys right here. Got some nice cab lights, LED of course. And then he also just finished up this neat little thing right here. It's a little work light, cargo light for the back. Go ahead, hit it. Oh, that's nice and bright. There you go. So, yeah, they got quite a bit done. We obviously still have quite a bit to go, and like I said before, we're a week away, so this is crunch time. A little nerve-wracking, but yeah, it's coming along. So, well guys, as far as the rearranger goes, I hate to leave you on a little cliffhanger like that, but we've got a lot of work to do. We got to keep working on that. This week he's going to get the front bumper made. Somebody here at his work is going to make that for him, so that's pretty cool. As far as my truck goes, I got some fancy new mattresses. They're I think that's 4-inch, it might be 3-inch, I can't remember, memory foam with a dense foam. Those are comfortable, so that'll be cool. I got one for one side, one for the other. I still need to get the battery put in for the TV and everything. I got to go buy a sound bar, and then that's all going to be tomorrow. And I'm not going to videotape any of that. I'm just going to do it. I got to get ready. Like I said, I got a lot going on. Got to remove the casters off the back, and then I think probably 2 days or the day before, I will check the diff fluid, I'll check the transmission fluid, check the oil levels, check everything over, make sure everything's good, pack this thing down with tools, and get ready for the Gambler 500. So I'm pretty excited, and if any of you guys are going, let me know how your projects are going, because that'd be kind of cool. Are you ready? Are you not ready? You know, what have you prepared for? Have you prepared for the cold weather that hopefully isn't going to come? And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good solid trip, no problems. And for the ones that aren't doing the Gambler, stay tuned. I'll show you, obviously, once I'm done with the event. I will edit all my footage from that, and I'll give you hopefully a good video to watch. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work.